main. Well, right now we got a Shaggy and a Jake main. Jake the Star Child versus Kung Fu Shaggy.
Both of these guys got dogs and humans galore, but not the right match here. A little bit of a mismatch coming in. And
So
speaking of mismatches,
I'm glad that he noticed because the game audio wasn't on. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we're just gonna start it right away. Okay, yeah, okay, we're just gonna go into it.
Yeah,
so
you
game one on
10
Trophy's Edge.
seconds. Yeah, you don't need those extra 10 seconds. The game audio is more important than 10 seconds of game.
I care more that the game audio is on.
Yeah, no, I know.
But right now on Trophy's Edge, this stage benefits Jake very well. He has a lot of room. He has more survivability and better ways to kind of camp Shaggy. He's trying to get Sice to walk over to the ledge though, so he can gimp him. He's definitely looking for a bite because trying to go box with Shaggy is asking for trouble.
Yep, especially as Jake, when you have such big hitboxes, you have the bigger burst range, you have the ability to just zone him out and force him to really use those sandwiches and use those charges, as we saw earlier, to just try and get anything started.
Yeah, like the biggest thing right now is that Daykwion, I think he's lost every time to Sice so far in each set, and they've gotten closer and closer. But Daykwan's playing really well today, and if I'm Daykwion, I'm doing exactly this. I'm gonna constantly hover around center and play at max range and just camp Shaggy because so far Sice has had a very difficult time trying to find an opening.
I was gonna say, if I'm being honest, I love the way Daykwan's playing. He doesn't want Sice to have any fun. He's just gonna play as lame as possible, camp you out, and just punish you from a distance.
And that's the reason why, because once Sice got one hit, it started to look extremely frightening. I like the usage of that, catching him on the approach, getting the bounce. He was looking for the follow-up in the uppercut. He didn't hit it, but now it's starting to run away from him. This is where it could be a bit rough for Jake.
However, that triple down air coming in, getting all 3 hits, it's just trying to find an extra damage, opening that percent lead up a little bit, but as you get into the higher percent, catching him on that up
attack. Yeah, just rolling through him multiple times for no reason. Just running right on over, but I think it's just trying to time it so he could get the dodge on it and did not land.
Yeah, also maybe, a little bit of a mental game in there too. If you start to make him panic and then find a couple openings because he starts to respect stuff, see ghosts a little bit.
Yeah, but sometimes you just kind of fall asleep at the wheel on it too. You just run into it. But I like how Daykwion constantly uses that nair into the second nair, so you get the armor break version because you want to beat it out. But that was a great call by Sice, and then the coverage afterwards. Usually he lets that go after. He doesn't normally push there, but he continued to float with him and got the following up.
Yeah, and there's no falling asleep at the wheel from Sice here today, and this is why I guess Shaggy's driving the mystery machine right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's pretty much the mystery solved, is trying to find ways to get around for one down air, which he just did. He whiffed one down air and he took 60 for it. Yeah, that's again why Daykwion will pretty much just kind of camp him most of this match, because you get hit once and then welp.
And even though we were talking about that earlier, as it's gone on, he's started to try and scrap a little bit more with Shaggy, and he lost his stock for it there. He's kind of gotten a little fed up with playing lame. We see him running in here now.
That's something we've told him recently, is he actually needs to play lamer.
Yeah.
He figured out how to do it against me, but that's the inherent nature of how you need to approach Shaggy too. You gotta be super careful, because on stages like this, you're committed to the idea that you're camping and playing mid-range until you find openings. But Sice is playing so good at anti-death, like finally got hit by one. I guess the first down air of the match.
However, the charge kick coming in there, just getting, even though it's a burst option, dealing a lot of damage. Sice not going to fall for it there, but he is going to get caught by the punch afterwards, loses stock.
Everybody got to play it so they get punched in the face.
Yeah,
he stared at both of those too. He stared at the up attack, and he stared at the siders. Like, those look nice.
I'm going to quote Lord Link's quote of Mike Tyson right now. Everyone's got to plan until they get punched in the face.
That's literally what I just said.
Yeah, but that's not what you said word for word.
That's what I said.
No.
Why aren't you listening to me?
I was.
You don't listen to me. It's okay. All right. But one other thing is the fact that Daykwion has gotten this much closer now after Sice was kind of hovering a bunch. He almost got caught by the dodge in though on the up attack. And now this is where Jake gets carried, but he mixed them up. He stayed in center, and he drifted off. Totally mad. Look at Dakwon's face.
Yeah, he's bummed about that one.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that pain so much He just fell so far back into his seat off of
that
that.
Shaggy victory screen too, especially with that outfit, the nunchuck, the hot dog nunchucks with the sunglasses, that just rubs it in even more.
Well, it's so great because that's all individual to variant skins too. Like, this game has so much character behind all of the picks of what you choose for skins and such, voice acted wise, everything. It's so nice.
Can I just point out to if anybody from Nintendo's ever actually looked at this game, this is how you do echo characters.
You try.
This is how you do echo characters.
Get yourself in trouble.
I'll say
All right,
it.
But we're gonna go to.
This is how you do echo characters, guys.
No,
in any fighting game, this is how you do it.
This is the
voice acted skins.
This is what my favorite thing. One of my favorite things about it is because like having that individuality amongst each. That's why I have all the renders for each thumbnail be the different skins as we go into game here too on Sky Arena platforms. I like this mix-up because you have more landing options and it's a higher blast zone. So you have new landing options as Jake while also having a better survival rate off the top.
However, in the same vein, those extra landing options are going to make it harder for Daykwion to play lame and wall out Shaggy. It gives him more mix-ups to get back down. So it's going to allow him to play the game he wants to play, but not necessarily help him in the game plan he needs to play. Yeah,
to a degree, yeah, it benefits both. But I do like the idea just because he was, I think he was just kind of fed up with being full screen against Sice. I think he realized it was a little bit too hard to like do that the whole match. But now Sice, he's just playing to get like the 1 to 2 neutral wins and then go from there. Like he's not really trying to rush down himself because rushing down too much is how you lose to Jake.
And I really like those slightly delayed dash dances from Sice, just making it a little bit longer, a little bit more committal. The triple downer into the up B combo, I love that. And just the angled mix up there on the punch, just catching out Sice's eyes, trying to go low. Oh, Daykwion managing to find the damage, but now the charge is going to come out. Sice canceling it.
Sice just like running in. He tends to burn armor quite often early in weird spots, but like sometimes it'll work out. And you need to hold on to that because you have like true confirm windows right now. That's why Daykwion is playing so anti-jab because you can hit jab by one jab right now and you are getting confirmed into the uppercut. But just going straight for a flying side special. Now he has those 5 stacks of weakness on him. He can't afford to take a hit, especially a downer. He gets through and is able to hold on to it because if that downer connected, that would have been a stop.
Yeah, no, both these players have been doing a really good job surviving all the way to 133 apiece.
Oh, there it is.
However, speaking of down airs.
Yeah, people are now starting to get better at punishing Jake on top of his head. When you go for that up special punish, you have to hit him on the top. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on that. And that rage stall in the air actually allowing him to avoid that double up air makes up that Daykwion was looking for.
And that was really good patient gameplay from Sice, and he's going to not quite find the early stock, but he almost had that opportunity. He was playing such good defense at such a close range, almost converting it, but now he's just somehow still managing to survive at 175, and any extra credit he gets right now, he's pretty happy with.
Yeah, like, well, there it is. Like, that only 24 damage. That's not that bad. And he tries to get the early bite. But I'm glad that more people aren't getting reckless as soon as you get out of that, because as long as you don't press an attack button immediately, you're not going to get punished there. But sometimes people swing right away and then take a free full combo. Yeah. Be very careful of that when Morty's tried to do that to you, because they have that whole UFO setup. They're trying to get on Zero to Dust there.
People love to talk about mashing in this game, because this game can feel a little bit like a match with Paradise, but this game also has a lot of things that punish mashers.
Yeah,
really, really hard. And so it's nice to see it there and to have that little bit of a breakdown. Right now, though, even though Sice is from the early lead, it's Daykwion with the stage positioning. However, it's not going to last, and he just needs to find a way back down.
He's swinging at a disadvantage a lot, and it's working. He's been able to mix up Sice a bit more often. When he's trying to land, he went out for that second hit a nair too, just in case he went for flying side special. He's done it the last few times. That will lose out. Much unlike other characters, Shaggy doesn't need to throw that sandwich as an answer for like a projectile. So that car is not going to be useful every single time. He catches him on his way in, and the Sky Arena Blast Zone definitely helping him stay alive.
And speaking of things helping him stay alive, that horse not managing to find too much, but not dying for either. And at 154, he's doing a really good job.
Fully charged. Well, they granted he was at 98, but like fully charged, I figured I would send him even further back than that.
I was a little surprised, and Sice finding the charge side B, but it's not going to do too much, and the charge going away, but the up special there is going to take it. But at 104, Sice might be losing his stock up pretty soon if Daykwion has anything to say.
Yeah, he just missed that side air. He has the 5 weakness stacks on him too, so if he gets gets an up attack that will take it out. But now those are gone. He goes for the instant side air to the ground. That was pretty interesting because he got a wall bounce out of it. He tries to control the down air. He was so close to the mark. That's going to spit him back off stage. That might be enough, and it is going to be enough outright.
And that was really good, even though that down air didn't hit too. Like, looking to cover the low recovery, still putting himself in the position to cover anything that went high, catching the stock off of it. And now, even though it's only 23%, did find that first neutral.
Yep. And now for Daykwion here, you have an opportunity to get back in. You've taken a small lead, but the thing is that this can happen right here. And now the slows applied too, so it's a little bit harder to get away, but he instantly attacked with the downer. It's kind of scary. It worked out, though.
Yeah, there's no friends for Jake to grab right now, unfortunately, here in singles, and Shaggy showing him just why. He's got all the kung fu power he needs. He doesn't need any mystery machine, and the knee adjusted just
he's been calling out these dodges in from Daykwion. Daykwion is dodging in a lot, and Sice is always going to cover it, but he's just missed it. As soon as he lines one of those up, Dakwon's stock is going to go flying, but he's going to force him to stop that rage. Jumping back in, up attack coming through, second hit. It's not going to be able to follow up.
Yep. And also, as well, like, every time Dakwon's pulled out the horse, too, as an approach option, Sice has done a really nice job of punishing him.
Yeah.
Which is, he's just not let Jake find any of these CQC options, not find any way in, and he has to hit it from a distance. Yep. That's going to take it.
Yeah, that's going to be enough off the top. Sice going all the way back into C right there. Daykwion with the slow fist bump. I understand that feeling all the time, man. So bracket-wise, Sice has taken out Daykwion pretty much every single week. And that's definitely his bracket demon at the moment. But that one going to game 3, definitely a lot closer. Definitely looking